Well, hello to my Libras. Libras, let's get right into it. This reading is for the 29th of October through November the 5th. Let's get into it. All right, let's go. Let's see what's in your cards, Libras. Let's go. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Libras, let's see what's in your cards. As we close out this cycle, let's finish strong, Libras. Let's finish strong. Let's see what we can finish strong. Let's go. All right. First card out of the deck is the Five of Wands. So somebody was kind of sort of at odds with yourselves, kind of like, like bait and switch, like I'm not really sure, kind of sort of, no, I'm not really sure, but somebody's back in the saddle again. So okay, maybe after much prayer, maybe talking to some people or whatever, you're back in the saddle again. So your third eye is open. You are sure now, right? Here we have the Five of Swords. Somebody may have been being used as a pawn. Somebody may have been used as a pawn. So um, um, but and could have been, somebody could have been, something could have been making you depressed. Somebody could have been used as a pawn, and making you depressed. So yeah, conversation over. No more talking. So stop talking. Move on. Right. So you're moving on. Good for you. Move on. No more talking. Move on. Move on. Move on. Move on. Move on. No more lips moving. Move on. All right, no more lips moving. That's a number 3. Lips looks like lips, right? You're not inspired to talk anymore, right? So you don't need to go back and forth. Just stop talking, right? You're awakening. Get off the fence. Stop overthinking something. Just move on, because that will put you in, being indecisive about something. So your third eye is now open. Whatever you were indecisive about before, don't be depressed about it. Back is not against the wall. You shouldn't be indecisive about it. Just move on. Cut ties, get back in the saddle, move on. Right? So, all right. Somebody was being used as a pawn. Being used as a pawn in a chess game. Just so you know, the devil was using you as a pawn in a chess game. And the devil is a spirit. The devil is the flesh. The devil is the flesh was using you as a pawn in the chess game. In other words, just so we're crystal clear, so the devil is not a person, right? So it wasn't like a person was saying, hey, let me pick you up and let me use you as a pawn in a chess game. They put you in the black part of the board or the white part of the board, right? It really is, your love language is different than somebody else's love language. That's it. Don't even overthink this. Don't even overthink it. Love languages is different. Move on. Right? There it is. And we need to be indecisive about it. Learn how to heal spirit matters. Move on, and you come out of survival mode, right? Learn your own love language. Learn how to coexist with energies in a very meek way. Come out of survival mode. Learn, find out what your love language is. Don't think everything is dark magic. If you can think of it this way, So whatever you're saying about somebody, you're saying about yourself. So if you are saying it, if you're looking in the mirror and see this person right here, this is a person looking in the mirror at themselves. Whatever you see, how this person seems restricted, they got on blindfolds. Everything you're saying about them, you're saying it about yourself. This is a portal right here. Time to do the mirror magic. Time to do the shadow work. So that's what you're saying. This energy right here connects us with Gemini, and this is like, be your own magician. So you don't want to be the magician in reverse, which is disorganized, confused. I'm so confused. Are you? Be really clear, right? So I'm very clear that we don't speak the same love language, and that's okay. That's okay. We just don't speak the same love language. That's all right. We don't speak the same love language. Whoever it is, we don't speak the same love language. We're just motivated by different things, whoever it is. If you see them as dark magic, then you see yourself as dark magic. Practicing darkness behind closed doors, then you see yourself as practicing darkness behind closed doors, right? The end, right? If you see them cracks in their foundation, then you see cracks in your own foundation. So speak highly of them as you would want people to speak highly of you. The end. That's the number 7. That's how you close it out. Complete. There it is. If you see them as a hurt people who hurt other people, then you see yourself as a hurt person who hurts other people, right? Because what Source is trying to help somebody learn how to do is that number 10, 3 and 7 is 10. 10 is the number for instant manifestation. So you instantly manifesting what you putting out in the universe. Whatever you put out in the universe, that's what you instantly bringing back. That's what you're instantly calling back to yourself. So are you in survival mode? Everybody's stabbing me in the back, talking about me behind my back. Nobody will help me. You know, all of this. Or are you thriving? It's up to you. It's whatever you put out in the universe. What the Source is trying to help somebody learn how to do is cut ties. 5 and ace is 6, right? So 6 looks like a rounded back with a bulging belly, right? So Source is saying, what are you holding on to? Are you holding on to a lot of negative talk and just, you know, that stress that's causing you this bulging belly, like right there in that midsection, that's causing you to be depressed and sad and upset and frustrated? Or are you releasing that, right? Are you finding healthy ways to release that, right? You want to take a walk, getting some fresh air, cleansing that by getting some fresh air. Are you getting some fresh air? Right? Here we have the 2 of Wands, right? Because it looks like if you and somebody either are together or stay together or were together, it would be just like that Jill Scott song, Whenever You're Around. You know, you'd feel lonely whenever they were around, and they would feel lonely whenever you were around. So that wouldn't have worked. Would have never worked. So Source is saying, get away from that idea fast so that you can get to whatever it is you've been trying to pray for faster. It just would have never worked. Yeah, it would have never worked. Two different love languages. One big trauma bond. So pour into yourselves. Find out what your moon sign is and have some compassion for yourself. So you can also have compassion for yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. So I just need you to close out this cycle, finish out strong. Close out this cycle, finish out strong. So what that's going to look like is that whenever we're closing out a cycle, toss all that negativity about whomever, doesn't matter what it is, into a burning bowl. As we start out with fire, all of that negativity into a burning bowl. Find out what your moon sign is. It's just as important as your sun sign. And do more to pour into you. We're in Scorpio season. Scorpio season really is about purging. Anything connecting you to poor spending habits, your past love life, anything that you were ashamed, embarrassed of, unhealthy, connecting you to anything unhealthy, brokenheartedness, what are all this, depression, what all that. Behind closed doors, mild out in public, but behind closed doors, all of that, different, whatever. Anything that will make you say anything negative about somebody else, shade, sarcasm, messiness, you know, anything slips out of your mouth that could be hurtful to somebody else or taken as hurtful, take it right back immediately, so that all that stuff can be purged. Purge. So you can leave that behind, like that. See this right here, that sword was the machete, but so it's just trying to help somebody purge all of that. Purge it. Purge. All right, let's get in. Let's see what else we got going on. Here, because that is a form of dark spell work. And it leaves people sick to their stomach. So somebody feels left out of something. Somebody feels sick. Somebody feels like it leaves people feel emotionally wounded. It's somebody over, whoever this is around somebody feels like they feel devalued. I don't know who this is. Somebody around somebody feels devalued. They feel sick to their stomach. So somebody's going to have to make a decision. Lover's card is about, this is duality. So you're going to have to learn how to see the light in others, just like you want people to see the light in you. Because it's making you sick to your stomach, or it's making other people around you feel sick to your stomach. So some kind of a partnership in business and or in love is either already in your life or coming across your path, or something is coming across your path. The source is saying you want to get this together before. If you're single and you desire to have love come across your path, or some kind of business partnership, this is something you want to get together. Like, the source is saying the sooner you can get away from it, the sooner you can get away from all this darkness, the sooner source can bring your person into your life. The sooner source can bring that person into your life, right? Like, source will speed it up for you. It's almost like you took a flight somewhere and got there within record time, right? Yeah. So you can start thriving. So you can really start thriving, because and again, there could be like I said, a decision. Another scenario that I'm seeing here too, is that for somebody, I don't know who this is for, is that somebody could have a younger person in their life that's depressed behind closed doors, and they could have, like, for instance, Libra, you could have a younger person that is with two people, like an ex and their person, right? I don't know who this is for. And source is saying, and they are saying that you're into some kind of darkness, like they're calling you some kind of a witch, or like a warlock or something like that, or you're connected to some kind of dark magic or whatever. And so source is saying the sooner you can stop making like dark comments, like the sooner you can stop putting darkness out into the universe, the sooner your prayers can be sped up about having somebody come back to you. So that's another scenario too. The sooner, like, whatever it is that you've been praying for to happen, the sooner they can come back to you. So I don't know who that part is for, but it came out in the reading. So sooner they can come back to you, a decision that they can come back to you. It's like you're the light magician, like the clarity can come back, right? Yeah. Like a decision can be made. Because it's almost what it looks like for somebody, I don't know who this is for, is like people are judging you based on, and this is really, really harsh, because no matter what the age is, people are saying so much darkness about you. They are judging you, and they're causing somebody to, there's like they're ostracizing somebody because of you, like making somebody be like, we don't want you to be a part of us. Like they're devaluing somebody because of you, right? Whoever it is, no matter what their age is, they're not strong enough to say, well, I don't want to be a part of that anyway. I just want to be a part of Libra's life. I don't want to be a part of that, right? They don't have that. They don't have the same strength that you have. I don't know. It's because of their age. Remember, this is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you. So if they're 5, 6, 7, or 10, or 15, 16, that age, teenager, then they're still at that age where they really want to be a part of something, right? Or they can even be an adult and they just want to be a part of something. It just could be embarrassing because it's some kind of emotional wounding, right? They can still feel very much alone. Um, and it could be causing people depression. All it takes is for a person to really not know their worth. They could be 40 years old, right? And they not know their worth, right? Everybody's not strong enough to just pull out the sword and just say, listen, you know your worth. I don't want to be connected to that anyway, or y'all don't want to be a part of you anyway, right? Everybody wants to be a part of something, right? So Source is saying whoever it is, somebody has demonized you so much for whatever it is you're doing, whatever it's your brand that you have or whatever it is you got going on, Libra. People have demonized you so much, talked about you so bad, whether you're in politics or you have a brand or clothing line or whatever you got going on. Maybe you read cards. I'm looking at you see tarot cards here. You got a witch's outfit on. You got a lot of stuff. A pot here with fire up under it. You got a broom. A lot of stuff going on here. And then you got these other people up here that look like they're dressed in a certain way, but it's somebody is being used as a pawn, and people are saying a lot of bad things, and it's very heartbreaking. Basically people are saying there's a lot of cracks in your foundation, something's wrong with you, and all this craziness, just this harsh judgment. So while you may not care, somebody does care, and it's very hurtful, to them. But people are playing all kinds of mind games. So, leaving them out in the cold, trying to control you, basically trying to control you. And it's two of them. It's two people that's doing it. Two people that you want nothing to do with. So, and it's making somebody cry. So just so you know. Making somebody, shed a lot of tears. So, because they know that you're compassionate, but they're somehow trying to control you in some kind of way. The Source is actually speeding up some prayers for you, speeding up some prayers for you. So, as far as they are concerned, so be very conservative with your time. Source is bringing you to, financial independence, because you're dealing with a very jealous energy, very, very jealous energy. Who knows that who you're dealing with is an energy that really has this want people to save them, and so this is an intentional act. This is definitely an intentional act. Yeah, this is an intentional act. Here's the 5 of Wands here, but you're not falling for the bait and switch. You're not falling for it. Yeah. You've already pieced some things together. You're not falling for it. You've already pieced it together. So, yeah. You're not falling for it. So, Taurus is behind something. Already pieced it together. Somebody who has a very bullying spirit. Someone who is vain, vengeful, green with envy. Someone who is trying to disrupt your peace in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So you have as much information. Somebody secretly has a crush on you, but something is not as deep as you think it is. But somebody hasn't been completely honest with you about something. But the best is yet to come. Let's see. You have the gift of premonition. That's forewarning. But somebody never stopped loving you. So it looks like it could be somebody's ex. Somebody's never stopped loving you. But follow your heart. Your well of joy is within you. But your enemy's playing backfire. So what's interesting about all of this, he apologizes for betraying you. So it's a lot of lies. It's a lot of pain in all of this. What's interesting about all of this, whoever I'm talking to, I don't know who this is for, is that you got two people who are in a relationship. And just take what resonates with you. You got two people who are in a relationship. Your ex is still in love with you, right? Their person must have really low self-esteem, because I'm looking at this. Where's the card? Because they're very jealous of the situation. They're very jealous of the situation because there's a younger person who is left out of a whole lot of stuff being used as a pawn. Or it could be several younger people being used as a pawn. But the plan is backfiring because you have enough information. You already know what's going on. And they both have a crush on you. So, I mean, sick. So check your request list again. Take a leap of faith. Pour into yourselves more, but document your dreams day and night. Pray and meditate. Speak some things into existence. Pray for them. You see things clearly. But Source is speeding up. Whatever you've been praying for, whatever it is you're working on, speed it up because, I mean, Source is actually speeding some things up. But don't give this any energy. They just, like I said, you're just dealing with a lot of toxic energy. But you have the gift of deja vu, but there's signs all around you. You're just dealing with some very lustful spirits. That's what you're dealing with. Very lustful spirits. Let's see. Let's close it out. Let's close it out. So just stay focused on whatever it is you're working on. I don't know what you're working on. I don't know why I keep thinking somebody's working on a clothing brand. I don't know, because maybe I saw this sewing machine coming out, but somebody could be working on a clothing brand. But somebody think you're working on some dark magic or whatever behind closed doors. But it's really them because of the negative conversations that they're having, and that is a form of dark magic. The negative conversations, the stuff that they're saying. So freedom, yeah. So I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from his bonds. Yeah. So yeah. Focus on whatever it is you are working on because, you know, we learn by repetition. So any thoughts that you may be having, downloads or whatever that you're having. But yeah, somebody is in a lion's den and it's a lot of lies being told about you behind the wall, and it's causing somebody to be really, really depressed and sad and just feeling left out about a lot of things. And people know that you all are really sweet, so. But step out of your comfort zone. Find out what your north node is. Find out what your north node is. Yeah, find out what your north node is. My future is an ideal projection of what I envision now. That's right. So whatever you've been envisioning about your future, whatever you've been working on, keep working on it because Source is speeding it up. Whatever your prayers have been, Source is speeding it up. You just need to stay focused. Like focus, 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 focus. That is what I have for you all. Like I said, if somebody has kids with somebody else, you know, somebody's ex has not gotten over them yet, and you know, if that's an incentive for somebody to get focused even faster or even more, you need to get your head in the books or whatever you're working on, clothing line or learning how to invest, whatever you're doing. You know, if that's your goal, is to I don't know what you're doing, but some people just have not been very kind. So here we have 22. I am aligned. So you are in possession of incredible creative powers. It is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. 22. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you all in the next video. Close out the cycle strong. Don't forget to toss some things into a burning bowl. Don't say anything about anybody that you don't want them to say about you. Continue putting good energy out into the universe. All right? Bye.